Hello, hello, hello. I guess we all know what the elephant in the room is today. I had a Throwback Thursday planned, and then the Hatfield and McCoys, great channel, by the way, they did amazing work in the Jaden Spicer case. Yes, they did. You can have your opinion of them. I have mine. Good morning, Anastasia. Holly had a question. She wants to know what Andrew is doing, as in Hunter's dad. He had to get himself what's called a JOB because when his wife started messing around with his friend Duke, he suddenly wasn't on the government family plan. So he had to get himself a job in order to get his Benny benefits. And he seems to be doing good. I told him, just don't tell anybody where you work because, well, we know how the internet is. Learned a lot about the old internet yesterday when people were like, well, I hope that these people know what they're getting into with Don and Candace. Don and Candace are not the threat when you talk about Summer. It's other, in quotes, creators. And boy, did they not hit the ground running because they didn't like what they did. Too bad, so sad, go crying to your dad. Too bad. They have every right to use their phone. They have every right to talk to thing one and thing two. They have every right to do what they're doing. There should not be a problem with it. It's not their first rodeo. Now, before we get to it, let's tell everybody good morning. It's going to be a balmy 102 degrees here today. Yum, yum for me. Well, we're live and shit on a Thursday, and if you're in the bushes, come out and say hi. If you're here to give me hell, come out and do it now, because I'm in a good mood right now. Let me start with this. I was on the fence about how to do this, but I'm really not at this point. So these are comments from the Hatfield and McCoy channel. If anybody could please put their link in here, it would be great. So here's Wisconsin Mama, who was sucking off a Prayer Gardens tit forever and a day. And here we are, people, judging people. I have learned a lot from watching YouTube. Learned a lot in 5 years. Made wrong judgments. Learned not to judge people. We don't know. Go by facts, not what a YouTuber says for content. Pray for Summer. She is the one that matters. I would have put more context to that. I would have, considering you're on the Hatfield and McCoy channel, Wisconsin Mama 5, I would have made it clear you're not talking about them. Okay? Because what you are doing is making a judgment. And unless you never went to Sunday school, you would know that we have every right to have a judgment, and we have every right to use discernment to keep ourselves safe and sane. But there it is. And here we are, people judging people. I have learned a lot from watching YouTube. Oh, so have I. 5 years, she said. What an expert. Made wrong judgments, ... Learned not to judge people. We don't know. Go by facts, all in capital letters. Ooh, that got me all scared. Not what a YouTuber says for content. I would have said, what YouTuber? Not the people that went up the hill and spoke to him. Now, this is just part one, and we're going to find a lot of discrepancies in what they said to this very nice couple, the Hatfield and McCoys, and from what they said to say WJHL, Dr. Phil. Now, listen, them getting all drunk and nasty online, I'm not even going to get into all that. I don't have all freaking day. I don't have all day for that. But let's get to it.
As a former police officer and Sheila like she is, it's not our place to judge people. We judge on evidence. We judge on.
Okay, right there off the bat, he said, I'm a former police officer. Him and his wife, I don't know what she does or did. We're not here to judge anybody. We're just here to have a conversation. So when I saw that comment from Wisconsin Mama, they are making it very clear they're not judging anyone. It's just called a Q&A with a couple of super cool people named Topless Dawn and Can't. Because here we go. You've got people at your house that want to talk about your missing daughter, and you can't even cover up your nips, Dawn. Or can't, because I could definitely see the turkey was done through her tank top.
Truth with proof.
That's right.
If anybody's got any proof that somebody's done something wrong, that's great. Then we don't care to share it. We did an interview with Donnie and Candace.
Mm-hmm.
And
Summer's parents.
a very informative interview, I feel.
Yeah.
Could we have been hornswoggled the whole time we've been there? We could have been. Maybe. We don't know.
Right.
We have nothing to go on. Sheila and I just now, we're slow in the Summer Wells case. We're just now starting it.
Even better. New eyes are fresh eyes. Okay? People that just want to keep talking about Candace telling Ernie that in 2 days she would tell him all the truth. Get over it. That was forever and a day ago. People that keep wanting to talk about the damn dollar store. Get over it. That joke is as dead as a white dog turd. Get over it. These are two people that, sight unseen, have fresh eyes on the case. And if they got hornswoggled, they wouldn't be the first one when it comes to Ice Cream Titty Dawn and Can't.
We were in Tennessee on some other business.
Exactly.
And we thought we'd run by here and see if we could talk to anybody. And sure enough, they talked to us. Talked to us at length and in depth. And you'll see different mood swings, different personalities, which would be, guys, I'm not a psychologist. We didn't even stay at a Holiday Inn last night. But that would be traits, in my opinion, and Sheila's, that would be common for somebody that's lost a child.
Exactly.
Different personalities, different feelings. 1 minute mad, 1 minute reminiscing, 1 minute and sad. So who are we to judge? Now, you guys watch the video and you can come up with your own conclusion. I don't think you're going to be able to come up with a conclusion on our video because we just don't think the proof or the evidence of any wrongdoing is there. Now, we can make accusations. Sheila did this at the beginning on her phone, but I'll grab one more video. And
Okay, so I'm assuming they stayed in their camper because he said they didn't stay at a Holiday Inn. Well, I mean, where else do you stay? I can think of lots of places besides a Holiday Inn. And so I heard some people picking that apart, making it sound like they slept under a bridge in Knoxville. That is not what happened. You know what did happen, though? Somebody got a Crime Lines and Lies membership from our friend Maylin. Can we please tell her thank you?
all right, there's Gus the bus. That's what we're in.
Yep.
But video will start here, guys. Hope you enjoy it. Thank you.
Hello, guys. Thought we'd check in with
They walked their ass up that fucking hill. Hoo-hoo-hoo. Damn.
you a little bit. Hope you're doing well. We are getting closer to the Tennessee line.
We're on I-75. We ain't too far from the Tennessee line.
Like you said earlier, we're in Gus the bus.
Yeah, we're on a journey. We'll show you when we get there.
Alrighty, catch you in a few. Alrighty, we'll be coming up on the Kentucky-Tennessee line in just a little bit here. Let's see. It's a little bit busy out here today. Look at all this traffic, y'all.
It's Saturday evening.
Yeah.
We're going to meet just to get away. It's hard to get away where we here for the museum. We have to just sneak away every now and then.
Grace wants to know if there's a Holiday Inn near Kingsport. Yeah, I've got no problem with Holiday Inns. They always have a pretty nice continental breakfast, you know. They always have a really nice pool, and they keep the pool area clean, kind of like the La Quinta. Now, if you want to go balls to the wall, you know, you can always go to one of the Hilton chains. But if you're just looking for somewhere to hang your hat for the night, you could do like old Jackie Dobbs and check into the Roadway Inn. That shit would scare me. That's what he did.
When one of the kids or somebody, family members, is going to be there, we don't like to leave everything by itself.
Yeah, that is kind of hard to do.
Wish somebody would buy that. Look up there's a new sign they got.
I see that. That's what I'm looking at. Wow.
And then there's the Welcome Center, the best area.
There you go.
Sheila and I had planned on pulling over there,
Yeah.
staying there tonight, leaving out in the morning and finishing up. But it's only 7 o'clock, still daylight, so we're just going to go on. We'll get there about dark where
Yeah.
we're going.
I can see why they walked up the driveway, because I'd be scared shitless to bring that nice, what they call it, Gus the bus, near there. May always leaves the light on for me. Well, I'll tell you what, our conversations go crazy around here. We're talking about motels now. And we know, I've always said, there's a difference between a motel and a hotel. Lisa A. said the Hotel Indigo in Chattanooga is owned by Holiday Inn, and it's real nice. All right. True Crime Beat prefers the La Quinta. I will say my favorite La Quinta is in Arlington, Texas. Yes. It looks like a tropical island out there. Beautiful pool. I don't know who does their landscaping, but it's really nice. And it almost has like a Spanish look to it. Okay, Tina only goes to the no-tell motel, which would be considered the back of a minivan. Thank you for sharing that with us.
Well, and even if we get tired, we can always just pull over.
Yeah, but I think since we passed that up, we'll just go on in.
Yeah,
Someday we're
wide awake right now, so it's all good.
we'll show where we're going.
Yeah. Sounds like a plan.
Alrighty.
Alrighty, guys. We hope you're doing well. Whoops, sorry about that. We'll catch you in a few. Bye. All right, guys. How you doing? Hope you're doing well.
Back on the road.
Yeah.
We had to stop back there at the truck stop. Got out. Done a couple of walk arounds. We hit up Chug Ho. We've knocked the front end out of alignment. We couldn't go above 60 miles an hour. It starts shimmying. It was a Chug Ho right at the edge of a bridge.
Yep.
I was laughing and hollering, carrying on.
Being silly we were.
Yeah, when we heard it hit, I said, Lord of mercy. Well, you can hear it back to there now. Here,
Rattling.
gates are rattling, shaking.
Shoo.
Oh. If I gave you the list of the YouTube creators, just love that word, creator, that have an issue with these people, I'm going to tell you, you wouldn't be surprised by any. No, you wouldn't. They're the same ones that went ape shit the other day saying that I'm not supposed to ever talk about summer again. I need to take down all my videos and never talk about summer again. They'll get me and my little dog. They have just had it. I need to be arrested. I need to be in the jail. I need to be wherever because I was calling funeral homes and stuff. Kiss my ass. Both sides of it. Anastasia's not going to kiss my ass because she's a new YouTube member. Welcome, Anastasia. Exactly, paper cut. How dare? How dare?
They just come up on you out of nowhere, and when they're fakes you out, look there.
Yeah.
Listen to this when I go over that. Wow. Anyway, that's our newest news is when we get back now, we got to get a front end alignment on bus to bus.
It could be worse. Because at first it kind of thought I did. I thought we had a flat tire or something. So, oh well, it could be worse.
Listen to her. There's you a girl that don't see no. She always looks for the good.
Try to anyway.
How me and her got hooked up, I don't know because we are yin and yang.
That's why the good Lord put us together.
I don't know.
It's all good. All right, we'll catch you in a few. Hello, guys. We sure hope you're doing well. We are headed to Summer Wells's place where she used to live. We're gonna go see what we can find up here. We're just curious about that.
We were in Tennessee on some other business.
Holly said, get on with it. I'm trying. It's not my fault. Tina Kent was talking about the no-tell motel. Okay? And True Crime Beat kept talking about all her escapades at the Motel 6 and the La Quinta. The one I'm waiting to talk about Motel Fun is Paper Cut.
Yeah.
Now, while we were here, we thought, or Sheila did, that we would check into Summer Wells' case and see if there's any new developments or
Right.
anything we could add to. So we'll be checking in periodically, but that's what we're on right now is we're going to take a look at the Summer Wells case, the little missing girl.
Yeah, she was 5 years old. For those of you that may not know, she was 5 years old when she went missing, and she's been gone for 5 years now. So she would be approximately 10 to 11 years old, roughly. Hey, catch you in a few. Okay, guys, we found this little thing right here where somebody's got something set up here for summer. As you can see, back there's a sign that says "Where's Summer?" Where's summer? And then they have these little things here that they're giving out. And look at the little butterflies and flowers and all the little ducks. Bless her heart. I'm wondering, what's this sign here say up here? See that on the tree? Here. Summer's still missing. 1-800-GBI find.
I personally think that the bench area that was set up for summer is very pretty. Our friend, Sweet Toughness, her name's Nicole. I don't know where the hell I got that. She puts a Christmas tree out there every year. And I don't know who keeps the flyers out there. I don't know who keeps it maintained. I just think it's very nice.
And there's a sign down here on the ground. There's a road here, but I don't know if we're going up in there or it goes on around. So, what do you think?
I reckon we should park here and walk up. Oh,
I don't. Maybe.
wonder how far up through there it is.
I don't know. I wish there was somebody coming by that we could talk to.
Let's try it.
Okay. Road here and see. This might be where we're at. It's kind of washed out.
May not be able to go all the way.
Yeah. I don't know where that.
Oh, are we talking about boiled peanuts now? You just eat them like that? Why do you boil them? Because they're yummy, yummy. Yummy, yummy. We always get them at this truck stop in Louisiana. They're really good. Some people can't eat them, but I love boiled peanuts.
There's a chain across here. There's a school bus right there.
Did you see any? I didn't see any. No trespassing signs, did
That's
you?
what I was looking for.
I seen where it's guarded.
I wonder if that's it. There's a dog or something up here. The windows are up.
Hello? Hello?
The dog is at.
Okay, I'm definitely hearing dogs. So for the millionth time, here I am, not fresh eyes on the case. Nothing of the sort. Hell, some of us could get together and make a Trivial Pursuit game just about Summer's case. I'll have Holly start working on that today. Lisa A. can help her. Where were the dogs on June 15th? Well, you already know. They were right there.
Hey!
Do these dogs bite?
Huh?
Hey.
Can we come up?
Okay. I know that voice. I know who is screaming up there. That's our Can't. Don't fuck with my dogs. Don't fuck with my dogs. You shouldn't have any dogs.
Can we come up?
They bite? Come on, baby.
Sorry to bother you. It's okay, buddy. It's okay, buddy. Yeah. It's okay. Sorry to bother you. We're probably in the wrong place. Well, I'm Fred McCoy. That's my wife, Sheila. I'm a retired police officer of 40 years, and we go out and look for people and do different things. And we're looking for the Summer Wells people.
Yeah, that's us.
Is that you?
Yeah.
Good to meet you.
Good to meet you, sir.
Yeah, we
It's all right. It's a steep hill.
well, we was asking right there if hi dear.
That's a steep
If
hill.
we seen any no trespassing signs or anything. I said we might better go back. And I thought I'd holler.
We put them up there just for,
Sure.
you
Hello.
I don't know who it is.
It's Fred and Sheila McCoy. I'm a retired police officer. And,
Let me get you a couple chairs up here.
well, I hate to bother you.
No, you're fine.
We just gonna sit this. We were in this area visiting some people,
I'll call you back.
Sorry.
and we thought, well,
I'll call you back, baby.
since we're this close,
Candace is so sweet. She's just like, I'll call you back, baby. I got someone here to ask about Summer. Yeah, let me call you back. Dawn looking all sexy and stuff. Woo! Woo!
Hear me?
I'm sure for your wife.
thank you, buddy.
It might be a little dirty. I'm sorry.
I don't know.
Oh, hi.
No, everything's cool. I'll call you right back, honey. I'll call myself. I love you. I'll call you
I
back.
don't know if you want.
Oh, hon, you don't.
Listen to her. I love you. I'll call you back. I love you. I'll call you back. Goodness, Candace. It's easy to say I've got company. Bye. Look at her. It's like that Mariah Carey song. I had a vision of love. And it was all that you've given me, Can't.
I don't have to go to all that trouble. I can sit on a bucket. I'm from the mountains.
There's a chair.
Yeah, we're mountain people.
Right.
Do
Hi, oh, you're looking at me good.
we
That's a good sign.
take your time? Yeah, guys.
Steep hill. Walk up in
Well, you don't have to worry about people bothering you. I'll tell you that. Now, I like this. We're from Pike County originally,
Okay.
and this is somewhat like we grew up, both of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Right off the bat, Mr. McCoy goes, yeah, that's quite a walk. That's quite a walk. And he says, you don't have to worry about people bothering you up here. No. But we're still asking, where's Summer? Where is she? You don't have to worry about people getting up there. You don't even know if it's a driveway or like a utility road. You don't know. I mean, we know now. Why does Dawn have on a flip-flop and a croc? I don't know.
we found that guy I-75 shooter over a year or two ago,
Joseph
and
Couch.
we go out and just do different things and look for
I don't know
different
who he is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
look for different people. We're just gonna see if there's any updates. Have
Don't
you?
bite. I'm good.
I don't think he will, but
I
he
wish
tries
it
to bite
was.
me. When
Sure.
he
Are you the
bite me.
dad?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think he probably won't bite you, but he likes to bite me.
That's mom.
He don't like me because I picked the wood ticks. No, I picked the wood ticks off him. He don't like me.
I had a Doberman like that, and
Welcome back, Basement Jesus. Welcome back to the family. If you are new, being a member here, we have an entire playlist that is members only, and we have a community tab that is only for members. We also have a Discord if you would like to join it and chat between shows or whatever you have time for. You can send me an email. It is cll72020@gmail.com.
Please don't bite. I'm good.
Come here.
Yeah.
Bless it.
Look, you got all these damn wood ticks.
Oh, don't hurt.
Stop! Don't bite me.
Oh, go ahead now.
yeah, we haven't seen nothing.
Yeah.
We do a YouTube channel
See what I
also,
mean?
Okay.
and
We don't. You do.
don't you?
No, not anymore because of the nature. Of
Well,
Why?
people
So
on
they
there.
can judge us?
that's one reason we haven't bothered you, to be honest with you. That's one reason it's taken us so long to.
Why? So they can judge me?
Baby, calm down.
It's
No.
okay, dear.
I'm tired of you two people.
Well, now listen, we can leave whenever you want. We're not here to aggravate you or harass you, or we just
I'm
want to.
just tired of being recorded and
Well, that's what
I don't know you. So
Okay. Well,
So you got a microphone.
yeah, I was going to say, let me ask you this. Can I tell you a little bit about ourselves?
Sure.
Sheila's a retired school teacher. I'm a retired police officer of 40 years. We go out and help find people. We go out and do things.
Right.
But we do a YouTube channel. That's how we get a lot of our information. And I agree with you, dear.
do you know that's how everybody gets their information?
Well, sometimes
Do you know that they go back and lie on me
I
and
understand.
make money off me and my kids,
I understand.
all my kids and my husband?
I understand. I understand your frustration.
Ruined our lives. I mean, honestly. Well, that Hawkins County.
Well, what do you have any? Our question is, I don't want to.
So she said they all make money off of me and my kids. Well, literally, she has no children. Okay? Literally, she has no children. And look at that. Paper Cut is back in the fam. Just became a new YouTube member. What am I going to do? I'm blushing over here. I don't think she understands how YouTube works. You see, your channel can be not monetized at all. YouTube makes a lot of money. And I mean a lot. A lot. So she should be complaining more about YouTube than the people that are keeping her daughter's story alive. Technically, she has no children. Summer is missing. Her 3 boys are, 2 have been adopted. 1 is in foster care waiting to be adopted. And she signed over her rights to 2 children in Wisconsin. And a child was taken from her in Arkansas. So I don't know what children she's referring to because she technically doesn't have any. She has given birth to several, but they're not here. But Carrie's here. Look at Carrie, new YouTube member. Just made my heart go pitter-pat.
Upset her for sure. We don't want to upset nobody, but our question is: do you have anything at all? Since
Yeah, I got all kinds of information, but nobody will listen.
sure, I know how
Nobody
they
will
go.
listen one bit. Not one.
Is there anything we
because
can help
It
with?
don't fit this. It don't fit the.
It's not drama.
Yeah,
It's not
it don't
lies.
fit the what is it? I'm the word. I'm
Criteria.
Yeah,
Criteria.
yeah. You know the YouTube garbage and all that, and
Well, I hope we're different than that. I hope you can. I hope. I'm sure we got the same goal. That would be to find
Yeah.
Summer.
Yeah.
And
That's the only goal in life.
sure.
But see, what a lot of people don't understand that some things that we've learned, you know, but people won't listen, especially FBI, police in general think I'm crazy or whatever, you know,
Yeah.
but
I do a channel. I've got my own channel also,
Okay.
Fred McCoy 40, and again, as a retired police officer, I see a lot of things that
Yeah.
I don't agree with that police officers, and that's how I started that channel. I started critiquing.
Well, then he should go. I'm not telling him what to do. It's just a suggestion. He might need to venture over to Hawkins County and ask them why they think Dawn is so batshit crazy.
Other police agencies and departments and officers handcuffing people and beating them, tasing people over and over for punishment
Right.
rather than because they had to.
right.
And I think you're
Yeah.
going to find Sheila and I, if you watch our channel, we're from a different cloth
Yeah.
than some.
Yeah.
Our motive, our motto is truth with proof.
Yeah.
That's right.
We like things that I'm also Hatfield and McCoy. I'm a
Wow.
original from Pike County, Hatfield and McCoy
Wow.
descendant. And I do a lot of video, Sheila, and I do on our Hatfield McCoy. And I agree with you on a lot of the YouTubers. And
Yeah.
we
So,
on my
most
channel, I
part.
correct a lot of things dealing with the Hatfields and McCoy. So I know how things can go awry.
yeah. For sure.
Now, our question is, since we haven't kept up with this case a lot, we went looking for Sebastian Rogers. We've done different things, but we haven't really fooled with this one. Oh, dear, that's sweet of you, but don't do that.
Oh, you
I'll
don't
go
have to
for
do
it.
that.
Yeah.
Uh,
We get
And
them.
I'll
RC
feed y'all
Coke.
both a
I
breakfast.
haven't had RC Cola in years.
There you go.
Thank you.
Oh, that's sweet. Thank you.
Well,
What the hell is in Candace's mouth? She's got a big old wad of something in her cheek. And I'm telling you, I would be real careful eating or drinking anywhere around her. Anywhere around her. And look at this. If you have received a Crime Lines and Lives membership today, thank our friend, a fatal paper slut, or slug, or cut, or you can just call him AFP. I don't know what the hell she's got in her mouth, and I'm afraid to ask. But I would have damn sure made sure that those pop bottles were sealed.
no, we ain't got nothing to. We're not going to hold you up. I don't want to put y'all.
No, you're
Sweetie.
fine. I don't mind talking about it if y'all want to listen.
We are not your traditional YouTubers. I don't believe. When y'all watch our channel, I think you'll find we
What's your name on YouTube?
Hatfield and McCoy Museum Adventures.
I do watch Hatfield and McCoy's Museum Adventures. I do.
Do you really?
You see us.
Yes, I have watched it. I watch all kinds of treasures and stuff like that.
Sure,
It's kind of like my kind of thing now that
sure.
I don't have kids and stuff.
Well, sweet. Well, listen, I thought, am I wrong, or did y'all have another child?
We have 4.
We have
Oh.
4.
They took all 4 of them.
Oh, they tough.
Oh,
Well, no
Some
wonder you're
went
upset.
missing, and then the DCS took the boys.
Oh, really?
Okay, well,
Yeah.
let me play something out for you. So we don't have no family in this area.
Okay.
All we had was just us and our 4 kids.
But behave. You hear me?
And
Now, I know he's saying we don't have no family in this area. And A-okay. This would be a good time to mention that Candace's mother was living right on the property. However, she did not take custody of her 2 grandchildren in Wisconsin, and she got the hell out of Dodge City, Kansas when the boys were taken. Oh, she did. She got that tin can of a mess way out of there. So saying you don't have family around there, kind of a petulant statement, in my opinion, because you had family living right there with you. The day that Summer went missing.
the only ones that was
You
in
better
our lives
respect.
was
What
CPS.
happened to your ear, baby?
They started coming up here, and I thought, well, I have nothing to
you
hide, so I
like to
started
bite.
talking
You
to
go
them.
away.
Well, the way CPS works,
See,
I know
Mama
you're
Dog
probably
don't
not
bite
familiar
like
with
you do.
CPS at all.
I
Who,
got
me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm for social services, what it's called
Yeah.
in Kentucky.
Yeah.
I was a police officer in Kentucky.
Right.
So, of course, yeah, I'm familiar with
Yeah,
them.
CPS
Mama
and
Dog,
family court
yeah,
are
please,
the most corrupt entity in our country right now.
Why you
And,
do that?
and during the Biden administration, more
You're so
especially.
weird.
And 300,000 kids that come across the
You're not
Mexican
even like
border.
God.
You guys, we got a lot of memberships going on. I don't mean to interrupt everyone looking at Sexy Dawn, telling us about what happened at the border crisis. He needs to tell us what happened in his home. because Janica, Karma Libra, and Kimberly Man, it's a tsunami now, my friends. Okay, so Don said 300,000 kids came across the Mexican border. We know that. We got that. Summer wasn't one of them. Neither was their other 3 children.
They all disappeared. Well, what happened is CPS and DHS took them all and adopted them all out. They give all them poor little Mexican girls an 800 number. If anybody hurts you or anything else, call us. Well, that phone had been, them kids called and called and called, and with no response. And they were raped. One girl reported she was raped like 600 times or something.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a hard.
Yeah, it's crazy. So they take them kids, steal them from them, and then they traffic them out. You know, they sell them to the highest bidder. You know,
Yeah.
it's called adoption.
We worked a case up in Jackson County, or it was a little boy. If she's watched our channel, she's probably familiar with it.
Jaden Spicer.
Jaden Spicer come up missing and end up being the parents, of course. And
Good parlay. Very good parlay. And again, I am not blaming Don and Candace for Summer's disappearance. I can blame them for their children, their 3 older boys being gone, because they flat out signed them over. They flat out signed them over. But they're talking about Jaden Spicer. He's a little boy that went missing in Kentucky. I don't know how to pronounce the name of the county. And his mother was arrested. His mother was arrested. They found him in a shallow grave. And it was horrible. Horrible.
but the grandmother, the little boy, had been sent to the grandmother's house, and the mother died. The grandmother died, and they gave the little boy back to the mother. She killed the little boy.
Wow.
Yeah, and we end up.
And then because of stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
And because of that other case where that girl was convicted of murder, and her daughter, because of stuff like that, they look at us like they, you know. But I think honestly, my thing is, I believe Hawkins County and DCS played the whole thing out. They come up here a day before Summer's disappearance. They brought the welfare lady brought her supervisor up here, and as I was talking to her, you know, we walked around the back of the house, and she was looking around. She looked up at the eaves of the house, and she come around this way, and I'm talking to her, running my mouth the whole time.
Sure.
She looks up here at the eaves of this house, and something told me to take a mental note, so I did, and I totally remembered it. But and then they said, we're closing the case, everything's just great, hunky dory, and we'll see y'all later.
Okay, so he took a mental note when CPS was there the day before. Now, remember, the day before also, he fired Dudley and received some sort of message on his phone that upset him a lot. But he said she brought her supervisor. Now, even in Don's world, he knows when they bring a supervisor, it's because there's way more going on than just looking around the house. It's way more going on. Way more going on. He goes, and she brought her supervisor. Well, she seems to be someone that they had seen before. And when she came back with her supervisor, nobody said the case is closed and go back to doing what you're doing. No. 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 She brought her supervisor, which means that the case got escalated.
And 24 hours later, almost exactly to the hour, Summer was gone. I was at work. And, you know, and then they started coming up here with all the cops was up here and everything. And all these teams around here treating us like shit.
Sure.
We let them search our house, all they wanted to do. They searched it 11 times in total.
Sure.
Destroyed everything. They had us in Hawkins County. They was questioning us. We passed lie detector tests, which I'm surprised they give us a pass because I don't trust them.
Wow.
So
That
while
is-
he's going through all that and it's all the turmoil and house being tore apart, and we was bringing food up from down the road and everything, so it was stacking up in there. There was a lot of chaos going on.
Okay. Of course, they're going to search your home. Why were you at home on the 14th if you're such a workaholic when she showed up with her supervisor to see who I firmly believe would be Summer? And then he says almost 24 hours to the minute, she was gone. She disappeared.
And so, I mean, it was so bad. We had people down there, YouTubers coming down there, that just all kinds of stuff. People coming up in the middle of the night. I mean,
I understand. That's why we hollered. That's why we was looking for signs. We're not them people. I'm sorry. And I know that people are. We don't want to be those people. I hope we're not. And like I said, anytime you want us to leave, we'll leave.
No, you're fine.
I don't see nothing. Our concern, and I'm sure it's yours, is where is Summer?
Well, see, I think during the Biden administration, more specifically, CPS was off the chain, and Hawkins County, and all counties across America, not just Hawkins County. This is the same thing that happened to us, happened to other families across America. Because I've been following other YouTube channels and some lawyers and stuff. They're starting to try to crack down on this. That's just part of it. They get $9.2 billion in federal funding for kids in CPS. So the more kids they get, the more money.
Okay, so you were at work.
Yes.
You wasn't here, and then what? You heard that Summer was missing.
She called.
They get a lot more than $9.2 billion. So I don't know where he got that number. But the conspiracy that he has drummed up, I've got all day for. Can someone get me a bag of popcorn? Please. Extra butter.
Me and says, I can't find Summer. And I said, well, just in case, call the police just to make sure.
Sure.
She got off the phone, called the cops. I was leaving Jonesboro and called. I called
You
him
come
myself.
directly on home?
I'm straight home.
Sure. That makes sense. That's what a good dad would do.
Yeah. But it's my belief that CPS definitely has something to do with it, because they were using like Mexican mafia people to do the dirty work and everything else. They were bringing, the borders are wide open. They bring all the drugs in they wanted. They was taking kids back across the
Buddy.
border. What?
She wants to talk to you.
Okay.
Hey, Donnie,
Hey.
who have you got up there?
It's Fred and Sheila McCoy. I'm a retired police officer of 40 years.
Okay, I know who you are. You all found that gentleman, did you not?
Yes, we did, dear. Yes.
Yes, you did.
And we've also worked a
I thought I
couple.
had seen
I'm sorry.
you. What?
We also worked a couple other cases where a little boy was missing in on the other side of London, Kentucky, and Jaden Spicer.
Jaden Spicer.
And we've also looked for Sebastian, of course, and
Right.
different things. And we just in this area. And as we was coming
Right.
through, we thought, we've heard, everybody's heard about Summer, but there's always been so many people. And I knew that these people had probably been beat to death with interviewers. And
Why aren't the PIs at the house? I mean, they're having a conversation with these two people, the McCoys, and Candace goes, she wants to talk to you. I'll be damned if someone says they want to question who's at my damn house. Out of your damn mind. And who are these private investigators?
YouTubers. I know.
They absolutely have, and we're the private investigation team that's been with them since a month after Summer left, and we're very protective over the case and what is being discussed, you know,
Crazy.
as far as inside information or things they've talked to TBI about. So, you know, I mean, I know Donnie, they want to get her face out. They want to get her
Sure.
name out, and we need that because Summer does need to come home.
Sure.
But, you know, as far as trying to dig into, you know, what's going on with law enforcement or what's been said and things, you know, I'm sure you've seen the mess and what we're dealing with Ernie Shell right now in Hawkins County. You know, we're just really, there's just so many that comes in,
Okay.
you know, but as far as searching for her, yeah, God, she needs everybody looking for her.
Sure.
She
And
does.
you're a private investigator yourself?
My husband is, yes, and I work with him.
Great. That's why Sheila and I are. Like I said, we're both retired, and we started this as a hobby, and then we, with a 40-year career in law enforcement and everything, and I'm also a Hatfield and McCoy descendant, and we do it.
I thought so. I followed you all when you found that gentleman because, you know, again, yeah, no, I was very impressed.
I don't know where the PIs live, don't really care. But they said they've been on the case since a month after Summer went missing, and they're very protective about what's been put out. Chris and Trudy are who I'm told are the private investigators. So why they need to be on the phone, I don't know. I don't know. I really don't. I don't know why Can't had to go and call him up. I mean, they should show up. Okay.
Well, thank you.
I would not mind for Dawn to give you my husband's phone number, and you know, we would not mind to, you know, talk or do whatever.
Great.
You know, we're not on YouTube and refuse to, and we, you know, anything that we would say or do, we'd prefer not to. We stay in the background. We work for free.
That's
We work
sweet.
for, yeah, we've been on this 5 years, and you know, we're very protective over what
Sure.
is known. Does you being a police officer,
We
understand
probably
that.
know as little as anybody about this case. Again, we live in central Kentucky, and
Okay.
we were just down here on, we didn't get involved when everything happened, and it seemed like this was YouTube. Everybody was,
Yeah.
and we didn't want to, we do YouTube. We do that, but at the same time, we try to reach a,
But why would you want to do YouTube on a little pretty girl that went missing?
well, that's so, like she said just now, hun, to get her name out there, to get her picture out there, to get.
All right. Disturbing AF. Okay. Candace goes, so why do you want to do YouTube on a little pretty girl that went missing? Excuse me, what? Why do you want to do a YouTube on a pretty little girl that went missing? Even Dawn gave her a second glance. I've got tons of questions for you, Can't. Why do you want them not to? Why do you want them not to?
We do that, but at the same time, we try to reach a.
But why would you want to do YouTube on a little pretty girl that went missing?
Well, that's so, like she said just now, hun, to get her name out there, to get her picture out there, to get
Yeah,
to keep it.
that.
You've got to keep it
I
in
get
the.
that.
You've got to keep it out there. If
I
people,
get that, but what about all the rummish ass people?
we're both retired, and we
I'm
really,
not talking about y'all.
this is just our
Do nothing
hobby.
about them, Candace.
This is just our hobby. I can understand her frustration. I understand that.
I don't.
I understand it. But again, we're trying to help. And we've told them, I forgot your name.
Myself, I'm Trudy.
Hey,
And my
Trudy.
husband is Chris. You can look us up under C&C Investigations out of Elizabethton.
We have told them we don't care. We even hollered at the bottom of the hill. We don't care to leave it anytime they want. We have nothing better to do, and we're just trying to. You never know as a police officer what a question may be asked or something may come up that maybe somebody has overlooked. Maybe I know it's hard to out of all this case after 5 years, but anything's possible.
That's what I keep saying.
And that's what you would hope for. Wouldn't it be something if
I always say that.
if she was to turn up and come home?
Listen, that is our biggest goal. We have spent 5 hard, long years. We've had drone operators. We've brought in EquiSearch. We have worked our asses off on this case.
A
Sure,
lot of people that's
we
turned on
work-
us.
I understand. I understand.
Yes, and they do, and they put it all out.
I understand.
And they, so that's why I say we're just very protective over Summer's case, not for looking.
They should probably deal with the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation. Okay. Because Child Protective Services out of Tennessee showed up on June 14th with a supervisor that was looking all around. Well, maybe this is why. Somebody might have reported that the kids were playing on the roof. Maybe looking up to see if it's possible they could get up there. I don't know. There was also a report about the kids riding motorcycles and not having food. There's Summer on a motorcycle. I'm not saying she knows how to kickstart it or anything. I'm just saying there she is.
For
Oh,
her. It's
You got all these
just
mosquitoes on you.
because it ends up really hurting us. Right now, what Ernie Shell is
Why you
doing
protect
is
him so
costing
much?
Hawkins
Everybody's
County
gonna hurt him.
bukus of money where he's just running his mouth.
See, we're not
And
familiar
they
with
are doing-
Ernie. Who's
Okay,
that, sheriff?
He's another YouTuber.
Oh,
right
a
now,
YouTuber.
saying
Okay,
he's
see, I-
coming
He's
to-
supposed to come up here and whoop me and
Ernie
everything
Shell's
else.
a YouTuber.
He's
Okay.
caused more trouble.
He's a
Yeah,
Methodist
he's
YouTuber.
threatening and doing all that. So that's why, at first
no,
we
yell
were
me.
very much just like, who is this?
Guys, we look at Trudy. We look at things just like in police work. Everybody's innocent until proven guilty of anything, and accusations or things like that is something we don't like to. Of course, Trudy, you know as well as Donnie or anybody, when a child comes up missing or anything happens, a spouse disappears or comes up, who's the first people you look at?
Oh, they will.
First
So
the kid.
you've got to understand. If Sheila come up missing tomorrow, they'd be looking at Fred.
And
I would
first the kid,
Yeah.
always.
So I know it's hard to say don't take it personal, but at the same time, it's what good police. You got to rule people out. Once you rule them out, then you can.
No.
Yeah.
But this
No.
is the
Well,
whole
your
thing.
phone's
There was
looking at me, that's why I had to
119
ask. Oh, no.
agencies on Summer's case.
Trudy, yes and no. The 119 agencies are actually search crews that came from different areas, because before Summer Wells, what I read in the Nashville News was that the biggest search in Tennessee history was Holly Bobo. Then it was Summer Wells. Another reason why I say the whole cemetery situation doesn't make any sense. And these people, the McCoys, are a lot nicer than me, because I would flat out say, I'm not here to talk to your private investigator. You can talk to her later. So obviously they're nice people for going through this BS with them.
Wow.
What is it?
119 agencies.
119
Half the
agencies.
country was here.
Wow.
That,
Are
when
you
this first
serious?
happened, that's how many that they had working across the United States on Summer's case.
Do you think, Trudy?
Hey, I gotta look at y'all.
Do you think that they-
y'all are recording us?
I'm sorry?
You got your phone pointed at Donnie, and she got her phone pointed on.
Dear, I don't think when you see our video, I don't think you're going to disapprove of anything we do.
But you're recording us.
For YouTube, but we
Yeah,
can.
but we no.
Do you want us to turn it off?
No.
I think you might.
You all said y'all weren't recording.
you
Now y'all are
recording me
recording.
at this
I think that's
I'm recording. Yes, we can turn.
Okay, I have a disclaimer. I am going to hang up. I do not allow this to be recorded.
Trudy, how are we going to get any help if nobody talks, hon?
No,
we
y'all,
got to.
y'all lied to us.
No,
He never said he wasn't recording.
thank you, Donnie.
He never said that.
She did.
She's
And I'm
not.
not. Look.
Dear God, do you know how fast I would run if Candace had this fake private investigator on the line? Here, Donnie, she won't talk to you. Here, Donnie, she won't talk to you. I have a disclaimer and I can't be recorded. In what state? In what state? You're on the phone with Dawn. Mr. McCoy is recording this for YouTube. Why do you not want to be recorded? And there's Dawn going, he never said he wasn't recording it.
Candace, calm down.
Listen,
What's her name,
if you're a
Candace?
YouTuber, we have nothing to discuss with you. So
All right,
thank
sir.
you very much.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you,
Thanks for
Donnie.
And do not use what you have recorded.
That's how it's been with the YouTube.
I understand. I can understand your frustration, but
Sure.
go ahead.
No, I'll talk to somebody that's not going to record me, but I'm not talking to somebody that's going to record me. I'm not doing that.
Donnie, you want me to turn it off? I'll do whatever you want. I think that, have you said anything so far that would be incriminating or anything that we would care for anybody? See, I haven't neither. Sheila hasn't, and I don't think she's settled. She's brought us a couple of RC colors, been nothing
I'll call
but,
you back later.
she's been nothing but nice to us. Why can't you let people see the other side?
That's what that's.
I mean,
that's-
what,
yeah.
but you look at you, you invited us up the hill. Come on up, you said. Come on up, no problem.
No,
It's just don't stress because
no, I didn't.
there's been so many people
I understand
that have come
that.
up there that said that's going to help. Chris McDonough's.
I don't know that we can help. I don't.
Guys, we're gonna stop it right here. And that's the way this conversation went 2 or 3 times back and forth
Yeah.
during our
Oh my gosh, we're going to stop it right here, is what he said. Because this conversation went back and forth. Now, they're saying there's going to be a part 2 and a part 3, maybe a part 3. And that is A-okay by me. But I knew Candace would shit a brick and eat it. I knew she would. When the private investigator wasn't 100% on her side. All she kept saying was, we're really protective of what gets out there. You would want everything out there. You would want everything out there. Let's go back to it.
So far that would be incriminating or anything that we would care for anybody. See, I haven't neither. Sheila hasn't, and I don't think she's settled. She's brought us a couple of RC colors, been nothing
I'll call you
but,
back later.
she's been nothing but nice to us. Why can't you let people see the other side?
That's what that's.
I mean,
yeah.
but you look at you, you invited us up the hill. Come on up, you said. Come on up, no problem.
No,
Just don't stress because
no, I didn't.
there's been so many people
I understand
that have come
that.
up there that said that's going to help. Chris McDonough's.
I don't know that we can help. I don't.
guys, we're gonna stop it right here. And that's the way this conversation went 2 or 3 times back and forth
Yeah.
during our interview or meeting with Donnie and
Candace.
Candace. The people that was on the phone there, again, that evidently that's some friends or some investigators, or let me make sure Sheila and I are not private investigators. I am a retired police officer. We are two YouTube.
They're not private investigators either. Okay? So let's cut the crap right there. They are not either. And they had no business being on the phone when these two people are walking up the driveway. Dawn and Candace, Dawn especially, could have told them, split, run, get out of here. You can tell he's engaged. You can tell he wanted to talk to them. But it went on longer than this, obviously, because they said there's going to be a part 2, maybe a part 3.
YouTubers.
Right.
And this is our hobby. This is what we do. We try to see if we can help.
Mm-hmm.
And we make YouTube videos.
And we've had several people ask to look into this.
We have had a lot of success on different things. In fact, for those of you that just got a call last week from Indiana, and guys, just because we don't contact you back or anything doesn't mean that we don't read your emails or messages or texts us. We do. It's just that some places it's just too far to travel, or we're just not able to do it. And to be, we're nothing special.
Right.
Pray about it. Let God is in charge of everything. Guys, have you noticed the pictures? Giving credit to Candace. Have you noticed the pictures? Not only a beautiful little girl, a little child, innocent little child, but look how she's always well groomed.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful clothing.
Well, I don't think they've seen all the pictures. That's okay.
He is a big black guy, and they find him holding the two girls or whatever out on the riverbank or something. They think he's committed to crime. Could that happen? Could she have wandered out the back door, wandered down to the road, a passerby charged?
Right.
Again, Sheila and I are not covering for these two. We're not taking up for these two. But we're also not going to condemn these two or condone what other YouTubers have done in assuming, and we all know that a lot of times it turns out to be parents or a husband or a wife, or we know that. We know what the,
right.
But that doesn't mean it. Always remember Green Mile. Remember Green Mile, where the guy cut the screen and he goes in and gets the little girl, and then
Gets both of them. Yeah.
he gets away, and then they find whatever the big guy's name is, the big black guy, and they find him holding the two girls or whatever out on the riverbank or something. They think he's committed to crime. Could that happen? Could she have wandered out the back door, wandered down to the road? A passerby just comes by and sees this child. How many of you ever been driving around? I'm not saying it happens a lot, but how many times does that happen? I seen on.
By the way, The Green Mile is a great movie. The book I couldn't get into, and normally I like the book better than the movie. But that's really in the John Grisham world. Stephen King, his books are like way too much for me. There's another one, I can't think off the top of my head, where I just can't get into it. But the movie is always great. I will say 9 times out of 10, for me, the book is better than the movie. You know, she didn't do herself any favors by calling Trudy and putting her on the phone, thinking that Trudy was going to give someone some kind of like proper ass chewing to not speak about Summer. It didn't work out that way. And then when Trudy says, "Oh, I've got a disclaimer, I can't be recorded." Well, you damn sure didn't say that. When Can't gave the phone to Topless Dawn, you didn't say that.
TV where somebody said, well, that's very rare. Well, it is rare, but it's It's probable it could have happened that she wandered down to the road and we're going to talk about a vehicle in the next video. We're going to talk about a vehicle. This could have just been a crime of opportunity. She may have just wandered out the back door, went down the hill.
Don't make me go back to the beginning of this video where those two were winded AF walking up there. So we're supposed to pretend that someone just happened to know that was their driveway, just happened to know there was a house up there, just happened to know there was a little girl there, just happened to know CPS was there the day before. If CPS had her, there would be no ongoing investigation between the FBI, the TBI, and lazy-ass Hawkins County. The new sheriff coming in has spoke to Nana for Life. I do not know the details of the conversation, but she says she has a lot of faith. She has a lot of faith in what he plans to do. I've always thought it begins and ends with Candace. She is the serial abuser. She is the one that has had child after child after child after child taken from her in 3 states. You've got Wisconsin, you've got Arkansas, and you've got Tennessee. Sometimes in these cases, we have a little phrase we say, coincidence is now the evidence.
Somebody come by and saw her and picked her up and carried her off.
Anything is possible because we really don't know for sure. Like you said earlier, we're not really that familiar with this. So unless we got truth or proof.
We're not. And you're exactly right. We're not going to sit here and condemn these 2 people. We're just not going to do it on no more evidence than we got. Now, you're going to hear him tell us later on that they passed polygraphs, that any charges was dismissed of anything and so forth. And we don't know these people no more than Adam. But we know that they took the time out to meet, even though she got upset a couple of times. We'd go inside. She would always come back out and talk to us. And by the time we left, she was very nice.
Yeah.
You can't judge a person being nice or not as being guilty or not. This lady and man has lost their daughter. Well, what if? What's that Dumb and Dumber? And that guy asked that woman out on a date. She says, is there a chance? And she says, 1 in a million. He said, so there's a chance. So for all you people that automatically assume that these people are guilty, and they may be as guilty as sin. Sheila and I don't have any proof either way. But I've always said in a 40-year career of police work, I would much rather let a guilty party go than to ever arrest or charge or convict an innocent person. That's got to be terrible. To charge somebody that can't defend themselves and knowing they're innocent. So while everybody sometimes wants a rush to judgment, they want this person charged for that. Let's make sure we got the right person.
All right, let's get to part 2. Do you guys have time for part 2? I do.
In fact, I've even seen them on YouTube now that we've got back and watched YouTube. I've seen CNC Investigates on YouTube, on the news, with drones and different things. So they're not afraid to be on camera. I've seen them on YouTube. I've seen them on TV.
What is the big deal with CNC Investigates? Why are people bitching about them now? Someone knows, because you know I don't.
Someone called it.
No, when I get ready to.
Yeah. Hey, this girl's still missing.
Right.
We still need help.
say anything that you would be afraid if somebody repeated it. Again, what I'll tell you on Monday, I'll tell you on Tuesday. You don't have to tape me. Just ask me if you can tape me, but just ask me if I said it, and I'll tell you.
Hold on. Hillbilly said they're a big problem. Everyone's saying they want to watch part 2. We're doing it right now. Aggie said yes. Lisa said yes. Luana said Brooks's channel is the highlight of my day. My goodness, thank you. Grace throwing out the guilt cards. Oh, so CNC Investigates is what Trudy and her husband call themselves. All right, well, I'm posting the link if anybody wants to come up. You better grab it before Sherry gets out of bed.
Yes or no, I said that or I didn't, or it's that simple. Tell the truth and let the chips fall where they may. You never have to back up. We're going to get on with part 2 here. See what you think, and we'll talk to you at the end of the video.
Video.
Sheila,
All right.
you got anything?
No. No. I'm good.
There you
right
go.
now.
Okay, I tried to give her some time.
Yeah,
I tried-
no, when I get ready to speak,
I tried to give her some time to talk.
I'll tell you.
All right.
All righty. We'll catch you in a few.
Know what we can do
You know
to.
who Chris McDonough
No,
is?
see, we're from Kentucky.
He's a retired homicide detective, and he come up here and done us more damage than anybody.
Really?
You know, because we had a trailer here at one time, and we had a bulldozer come up here and tear it down. So we had to live in that part of the house, and my basement was unfinished, and we were staying down there. Okay.
Thank you,
And
Candace.
added-
Sorry.
We added this part on, but for a while, that's all we had. And so we let Chris McDonough come in, and he filmed the basement. It was unfinished.
I'm sorry to make her
Oh, that's
upset.
fine.
Yeah, she's pretty pissed. What is Candace carrying around, and why did she put it in Dawn's lap? What is that thing she's carrying around? TNT Twister said, I have video of CNC. Please CNC it to me at CLL72020@gmail.com. Papercut said it's a Bluetooth speaker, I think. Well, that's awesome. It looks like a ghetto blaster I had in 1987.
I can understand her frustration, but again, if we don't get, as of right now, it's died down. This case is summer. That's why we haven't, because you always getting so much attention, and we let it go because how much do you need? But now, since everything's died down and faded away, it needs to be brought back to light again.
Oh, by the way, I'm glad that Anne Marie brought this up. I'm only playing parts of their video. Please go to Hatfield and McCoy and watch it over there so they get the full view. Okay? I mean, I can stream the whole thing if I wanted to and give them no credit because YouTube is assholes like that. But I don't do that because they're the ones that were there. They're the ones that had to look at Candace with the ghetto blaster. They're the ones that had to look at Dawn with no shirt on. So yeah, give them a view and leave a nice comment for them.
Just to let people see that, hey, this girl's still missing.
Right.
We still need help. And you're still wanting people's help.
Yeah.
And I'm sure she is too, but
Well,
we've got to get the word.
It's my theory for Sebastian and that other girl that come up missing too. I can't remember her name right off the get-go. The one that came support. What was her name? I can't remember.
I don't remember that.
But anyway, I think all these kids, like I said, DCS was the only ones in our lives, and for them to come up here 24 hours prior and say, oh, everything's hunky-dory, we're going to close the case, which is bullshit because they don't just close cases.
Yeah.
So we thought everything was just fine, but then 24 hours after they left, she come up missing.
That's okay. If you don't care, just because I'm not familiar with the case, and we can stop this anytime you want.
No,
But
you're fine.
you come home from work, She called and said she's missing. She was missing. She didn't get out of bed that morning. When she saw her go to school and she didn't come home.
Her
Or,
mother had a camper there in park, and so her and her mother, and plus my boys was here. And they was up here on their phones.
now,
the
hold on.
boys.
Her and her mother.
Yeah, Candace's mother was here.
This
Oh,
Candace's mother.
Yeah,
Grandma.
grandma.
Okay.
Yeah, my 3 boys was up here on their phones, of course. Summer wanted to go downstairs and play with toys, and she tried to get the boys to go downstairs and play with toys with her, but they didn't want to. They wanted to sit up here on their phones, and so she went down there by herself, and that's the last she was seen.
And how old are the boys?
Well, I don't know.
Well, 5
now.
years younger, of course,
Yeah,
but I mean, but they was
it was
younger than
just-
teens.
Yeah,
Or,
it was just, all 3 of them were in school. but-
sure. And that's the last time anybody seen her when she went downstairs.
She went
Or went,
downstairs,
Yeah, she went downstairs.
and nobody saw her at all.
The boys did.
I was waiting on that. The boys did. The boys saw her. Nobody else. Okay, now let's dial it back to what Dawn said. The only people that were involved in their lives was Department of Children's Services. Why would they be involved in the first place? What did they come there for in the first place? And why did they not see Summer? Why? They brought a supervisor on Monday, and I'm using Don's words. These are not my words. He said, basically 24 hours later, she was gone. We called the police, and now no one can find her. They would find her if Child Protective Services had her. They would find her real quick. And the McCoys know it.
Seen her
I mean-
downstairs.
Yeah,
But from there, they don't know. Somebody could have knocked on the basement door.
that's what I was
Or
going to
she
ask.
might have answered it, like, who are you or what? Or she could have come outside and got on the swing over there.
Yeah,
I mean, she probably would have answered the door if somebody would have knocked on it.
was the door opened or
We don't know. We don't know.
it
so?
wasn't locked. It
The
could
kids-
have been open.
According to Candace, everything was locked up. No one in, no one out. And I agree with Lisa A. They should have insisted on seeing Summer that day. As in, if she's taking a nap, no problem, we'll wait. As in, if she's at a dentist appointment, no problem, we'll wait. But they didn't do that. I can't stand that system, because when there is something called in, like Marlena Crawford did regarding her daughter Justice, they were wanting to see Summer. They did not give 2 rats' asses about BB guns and stray ass dogs in the holler. They weren't concerned about that. They might have been a little concerned about this picture on the screen. Summer being up on the roof. The kids being up there. That might have been something they want to talk about. Could be. But they really don't have the authority to demand as much as people think that they can.
Opened or
The
not.
kids leave the doors unlocked.
Hence why Clyda Trent said that Dawn said that, they were coming back on the 16th or 17th. They knew they were coming back.
Just open
Yeah.
wide open all the
Why,
time.
sure. Look where you're at. I
Yeah.
mean, when I was a kid growing up, this is what
You
we.
wouldn't think we'd have anything to worry about.
Yeah.
But we did. We had CPS. And I think they outright kidnapped my daughter. Or had her kidnapped. I really strongly believe they're the only ones. I mean, look what they did. Them 300,000 Mexican children. How did they adopt all 300,000 of that
I'm
without
sure
an issue?
when they were
have the
here,
power.
they went through your house and
Well,
all
the
this
police
and that.
did.
Yeah. I'm talking about before when CPS was here. Did they
Well,
not
they
look
looked at some stuff and everything.
at? Okay.
Now, knowing what I know now, I'd never let him in on the property. Now,
So do
now,
y'all get to talk to the boys, the 3 boys?
what about the 3 boys?
Do you still get to talk to them or see them?
No,
You don't.
no,
So you don't know
wow.
anything
No, they-
about the 3 boys
no,
as of
no,
right now.
nothing about them. They stole them from us too through family court. They put us
Well,
through
no
the
wonder
bringer.
she's-
They put us
Lord.
through hell. Family court is so guilty of child trafficking. It ain't even funny.
So you don't know who got them or
No.
So when you
So
got
you just
here,
know that they took.
you just
They-
start looking around for Summer.
Yeah, yeah. And then I says, well, if you them got cops was all up here, and I says,
Yeah.
you guys ain't gonna do nothing. I'm gonna go down the road and check down there at the damn meth house. And I went down there and kicked his door in.
Woo! Woo! This is giving me goosebumps. So one of the PIs was a loss prevention manager at Walmart. Okay. All right. My gosh. Okay. And now they're private investigators. Hey, so be it.
It ain't even funny.
So you don't know who got them or
No.
So when you got
just
here,
know that they took.
you just
They-
start looking around for Summer.
Yeah, yeah. And then I says, well, if you them got cops was all up here, and I says,
Yeah.
you guys ain't gonna do nothing. I'm gonna go down the road and check down there at the damn meth house. And I went down there and kicked his door in.
Do you have any that you know of around close child
Offenders.
offenders?
There's they're everywhere.
I know that, but I mean
I
anything.
mean, is there any in
close.
this vicinity?
Yeah,
That
Close
you-
proximity.
yeah. I mean, yeah,
Okay.
they're pretty much everywhere.
Yeah.
You go. I mean, yeah, we checked into all that. We
So
checked
you
into
haven't
all
heard
that.
in the last little while recently. You ain't heard of no news, no
They
sightings, no.
hit up every.
Think about the irony of their private investigator working for loss prevention at the Walmarts, as Daisy calls it. I had to go to the Buc-ee's and I had to go to the Walmarts today. We know Candace isn't even allowed in the damn parking lot at the Walmarts. But her private investigator, this Chris dude, according to LinkedIn, did loss prevention for him. Seems like that could be a little bit of a conflict, you know? And when Don's talking about the meth house that he went down and kicked in the door, I don't think he kicked in any door. I think he went down and he talked to Fred. That's what I think. That's what Fred said, and that's what Don originally said. I don't think there was no kicking, nothing. He just went down there to see Fred.
Sex offender in this area. They had a military airplane flying for almost a week, just circling up our.
Wow.
They got from the military and the helicopters, 2 different helicopters with infrared and stuff looking for her.
Yeah.
She's nowhere out here in the
And they've
woods.
searched everywhere.
And we've checked
No doubt.
every person that was with any criminal background or anything. We've looked into the.
And you was at work that day,
You know,
so you've got a alibi as far as where you was at,
yeah.
and the boys saw her that morning
Yeah,
after
the
you done
boys
gone
were
to
the
work.
last- The boys were the last one to see her.
Okay.
Okay.
And you were at work, so that
Oh.
you're completely.
I mean, they could always frame me. Hawkins County can, I guarantee you.
Like I said,
Did they hear any?
He said Hawkins County can frame me. They always can. Okay, you're afraid of Fred, Don. That's why. And I don't think Fred is being as forthcoming as he should. I've just always gotten that inkling that he's not telling everything that he knows about them and what happened that day. I'm not saying he has anything to do with Summer's disappearance, but what do they say in every case? It could just be the smallest thing. It could just be the smallest thing. Easily. But this whole Hawkins County could just frame me. They would have done it when they had you locked up for a year? They asked you over and over if you sold her for drugs, according to you. They knew where to find you. Hell, you had a phone call with a detective in Roy, Utah about when you molested your stepsisters. They knew exactly where you were. 7 alibi. So you have an alibi that day. You were at work. And he skated right over that.
Any cars or anything
Nothing.
going? Or, you know,
Nothing.
do cars go by here or anything like
I
that? Or
mean,
y'all the
they-
last place here?
Yeah, I mean, there's a few people that live back up in there, but not a whole lot of traffic. There
Okay.
was then because, I mean, there was someone down there while that was, you know, they was dealing drugs and a lot of druggies going in and out. But I
Okay.
don't believe any of them had anything to do with it. We talked to all of them.
So your wife says she was out with her mother in the camper.
Well, they was out here planting flowers,
Okay.
and then Summer wanted to go in, so she brought her in and made sure she got in the door.
Sure.
And then she went out back there to help her mother with a brace or something or whatever. But she was in here with the boys, so up here supposedly safe. You think she'd be safe, but again, I want to emphasize the only ones that were in our lives were CPS. They're known for child trafficking.
Yeah.
I can give you some YouTubers.
Why was CPS in your life? The only people that were in our life were CPS. Why? I mean, why were they? Why were they involved in your life in the first place? What were they doing when they showed up? Were they just fumbling around the area? What were they doing? This wasn't a one and done. This wasn't a June 14th, 2021 thing when a supervisor came. No. He said they were the only ones involved in our life. When shit went down on Monday, everything changed.
Other channels that you can follow, and that what they do in family court and stuff, they legally kidnap kids. That's how they took our boys.
Yeah.
They took them clear across the freaking country and then offered us a gas card. And so I got to take off 2 days of work just to go visit our boys. And then they made it seem like it was such a drag that they had to go take off from their normal life to go visit the parents, you know. And
They didn't take them across the country. They took them across the state. And they gave you a gas card, which you used, but you didn't use it to go see your 3 sons. And when you did use it, you got in trouble for talking to your oldest son about Summer. That was the only condition. Don't speak about Summer. Don't speak about Summer. Like, we don't want to supervise you. We really don't want you, like, loom over your family when you're trying to talk. We don't want to do that. We don't want to. But yeah, they did have to drive quite a ways, and they were given a damn gas card. Can you imagine?
I could tell they were changing them. They put all 3 of them on drugs and everything else. Yeah, they make it impossible to get your kids back.
It's not paying attention.
But yeah, so
Well,
I
we,
really honestly believe that CPS definitely has something to do with Summer's disappearance. They're capable of adopting her out. They know they have all the contacts and everything else in the corrupt world. I mean, what's that guy that had the island? I can't remember.
Yeah. Epstein.
Epstein. Okay, all them kids that were there, all them young girls, they were adopted kids.
Do you hear from the law enforcement any?
I don't hear nothing from
No,
sorry
here-
sons of bitches.
No more.
I don't want to hear from them.
Yeah.
Not Hawkins County. Don't trust none of them.
So you
And
don't
the thing
have
of it is, the CPS has been kidnapping kids all these years. Ronnie Lawson's been sheriff for I don't know how many years. I wonder how many kids have been legally kidnapped under his sheriff badge or whatever. That's all Hawkins County's about. That's how they make their money.
And so nobody's giving you any updates or telling you there are any suspects that they know of or anything like that.
Oh, and they ain't going to.
Wow.
As far as I can tell, they ain't even looked into CPS. They're the largest child trafficking network in the entire
That's
world.
insane.
Well, we ain't gonna hold you up.
I know they're responsible for it. I know they're behind it.
You've been very nice to
But
us.
we can't go up there and question them. You can't. With CPS is higher than FBI.
Donnie, you said a while ago that y'all had passed a polygraph.
Yep.
Love is colorblind. Brooks, with all sure respect, so you have proof or evidence that Summer was essayed by her parents? No. I've never said that. People might have their thoughts, they might have their speculation, but no. I personally don't like piling extra things onto children. We do that show about the kids in Ohio, and I was having to delete comments yesterday by people saying, "Oh, I guarantee they were being essayed. I guarantee," and I'm like, no, let's not go there. Let's not go there. I mean, she can't speak. She can't speak. She's not here, but her brothers are. And that's where the original charges came from. Why Dan Armstrong didn't press through when the CPS report came in, I don't know. Because I would have ran with that like crazy, considering Don has admitted over and over and over that he did unthinkable things to his stepsisters at the same age as when Summer went missing. But no, I have zero information or evidence about what happened to Summer, except for that she's missing.
Is that a fact? I mean, that is a fact.
Yeah, we both passed.
And they told you passed it.
Yeah, I had the paper, but the jail stole it from me.
Yeah. And who did the sheriff's department or state
TBI.
police? TBI gave you that.
Yeah.
It was from their examiner.
Yes.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow. I mean, that's a strong statement to
Candace
make.
has her paper, but the jail stole mine.
And it said inconclusive, or it said telling was truthful, or
Yeah, that we both.
Why did the jail steal the paperwork that said he passed the polygraph? Again, 0 cents we've got going on here.
Passed.
Wow.
But we were telling the truth. Yeah.
Yeah, because you're right. A lot of times, if the person's not, if they're, it's a incomplete test, or
Right.
they'll say it like that. But very seldom will they just come out and say, "Yeah, you're telling the truth." They'll leave it.
Right.
So that's definitely.
But, in YouTube world, basically, that don't mean a whole lot.
Well, I think it does as a police officer.
Right.
I mean, you can't put your whole case on a polygraph.
We spent 2 days taking polygraph.
Yeah,
Really?
but
2 days.
and
The first day we'd been up for 3 or 4 days, just thinking about Summer being hurt.
My goodness. The first day, we had been up for 3 or 4 days. Well, you couldn't have been up for 3 or 4 days when it's the first day. But okay, I'll give you a pass on that one, because I say stupid things like that too. And you spent 2 days taking polygraphs. No. I have watched many a polygraph being administered. Many. And every time they are, it is like a 10-minute conversation. Is your name a fatal paper cut? Is your birthday? Okay. Then they have a baseline. Then they ask things like, do you have anything to do with the disappearance of Summer Wells? Do you know of anyone that would want to hurt Summer Wells? They only get a few questions. What is this, Guantanamo Bay? What's next? Was he getting waterboarded? Spent 2 days taking a polygraph. 2 days taking a polygraph. Oh, okay.
Everything's running through your mind.
So we couldn't sleep for days. So when they get in there and they get you to calm down. You sit there for a while so your heart rate goes to nothing, and we'd both fall asleep.
Yeah.
So we couldn't do the test the first day. So we got some rest and went back, and we both done the test again.
Sure.
Yeah.
Wow.
You want to hear something funny, since he said when they both got in there and they both just fell asleep? The investigators in the Jodi Arias case knew right off the bat, before knowing the evidence, that she was guilty, because when they left her in the interrogation room, she fell asleep. Because, see, people that are innocent and they can feel their feet to the fire, they're not catching 40 winks. They're just not doing it. No, not at all. Not at all. Now, in the Elizabeth Smart case, her uncle took a polygraph, and it was inconclusive because he literally had no sleep, so they had to redo it. I don't care about polygraphs. He's hung up on it. I don't care about them. Until the day they're admissible in court, get off my dick about it. They're a tool for investigators.
Yeah, I mean, the corruption in family court and DCS has gotten so out of hand, and it's all about the almighty dollar. They don't.
Yeah.
It's bad. CPS breaks every commandment.
Well, that's what she said a while ago about YouTube. And of course, YouTube, there are a lot of big YouTubers. We're not big YouTubers. We don't have that bigger subscribers. We don't have that bigger market. On my channel, my own personal channel, I don't even have it monetized because people say, well, he just Hatfield McCoy. He's just saying this, trying to sell books. We don't sell no books. We don't sell, we don't, I'm not monetized on my channel just so people can't say, well, it's all about the money, because you're exactly right. Money is the root of all evil. I mean, there's no,
and
now,
CPS is at the top of the list as far as that goes.
I don't understand. The last time you had any dealings with TBI, what was their last remarks to you? Did they say, we suspect you? Did they say, we think she's been kidnapped? Did they say?
Well, they, just like all of Hawkins County and TBI and stuff. I mean, they make you feel real uneasy and everything.
Well, that's part of police. We do that.
They make it look like you're the guilty party kind of thing.
Yeah.
They won't listen to anything you got to say.
Sure.
What I'm trying to tell y'all, they don't want to hear that.
Yeah. And some people get in that mindset that, and again, we get in that mindset because, like we talked about a while ago, the little Jaden Spicer, the mother actually killed her child. So we get in that mindset because it happens so often that
I'd like to share some pictures with you if you got a minute.
And we don't want to bother you.
Well, no, you're fine. I would just like to show you what our family was like before CPS
Sure.
got
We'd love to see them. We'd love
if
for
it's
you to.
all right with her.
We'd love for you to show. I wish she understood us better. I think as a mother and everything, she would see we're fair.
Yeah.
Now listen, if you say something that's derogatory or something that's not, then I say, whoa, that's a lie.
Yeah.
Then I don't think Fred won't say, Donnie, I don't think that's. But
Right.
see, so far you've been as kind and nice and straightforward with me as anybody could want you to be.
I'm trying to be a better person.
I think that Sheila and I are the same way. I think people should treat people the way they want to be treated. Our main goal, right?
For the millionth time, I can't change the record yet. It's going to have to keep replaying. Why was CPS involved in the first place? Who called them? What did they see? We know Marlena Crawford did. I still don't know what happened to her daughter when she was there. I really don't want to know. And I think only crazy people want to know what happened to a little girl. Why were they involved in the first place? You know how many times CPS checked on my kids when they were growing up? It's a big old round number. you can take your index finger and you can touch it to your thumb. It's called 0. 0. Nobody's checking in a rural area about fucking dogs and BB guns. No. Now, if the kids were shooting each other with BB guns and they had to go to the hospital, that would be a different story. It's like Candace said, she never liked the script. She didn't like the script. She didn't like it.
Here right now should be, where is Summer?
That's right.
Don't worry about you. Don't worry about her.
Right.
Don't worry about people's personalities or attitudes. Don't worry about YouTube. Where is Summer? Is there somebody out there that may watch mine and Sheila's video and say, hey, we've seen these other YouTubers. We don't like them, but there's something about these two. We think they're sincere. Let's try to help. Or let's tell Donnie this, or let's drop a note here. We never know what God's got in store.
That's right.
We never know what the future. Maybe it might be the very person they watch a video and they say, hey, I'm going to go ahead and at least let Donnie and, what was her name? Candace. I'm going to let Donnie and Candace know that Summer's okay. I'm going to at least call these YouTubers, 606-669-0364, and tell them that Summer's okay. She's doing good. Quit worrying about her. We may never get a call, but wouldn't it be something if we call you in a week or two and say, hey, Donnie, guess what? So, yeah, we'd like to see any pictures you got. If you can work it out with Candace and she's agreeable, that would be great. I want people to see the other side.
But yeah, when they, when they took them 300,000 Mexican children from their parents and then adopted them all out, that was a pretty good indication of what they're capable of. Like the border was wide open. They bring in, drugs and everything in. They probably
Summer's not Mexican. And yes, what happened at the border was horrible. Absolutely horrible. They're finding kids left and right. Summer did not come through the border. No. And I don't think anyone came through their border, as in coming up that steep ass driveway.
took my daughter across the border.
Yeah, anything's possible.
The DCS really works worldwide.
Anything's possible.
Yeah, I mean, there's just major corruption at DCS and family court.
So who was in charge? Is the TBI, were they in charge of this investigation? Is that who was
they got involved?
over? Who's over? Who is the agency that right now, if you had to call somebody?
I wouldn't call none of them.
Sure,
because they're worthless.
I understand.
In my opinion, they ain't done nothing. And you talk about CPS and all that, that's their bread and butter. They ain't gonna go after them. That's why they make their money. 9.2 billion. There ain't one person running for governor or anything talking about CPS.
Where did you get your figures and stuff at, if I can ask? I hate to bother you, but I mean, I know people are going to be asking this question. Where is he coming up with these numbers at? And
there's several different. We got two lawyers that are out there. Connie Reguli, Garza is another one that's trying to do a lot of good and change things.
They're trying to help you, or they're against CPS?
Let me see if I can find this.
Okay, take your time.
Okay, this is Robert Garza, I think's his name. But I mean, he even made up this little thing right here. He's going all over the country.
You care if I get a picture of that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Just hold it up there and I'll let the film get it.
His name is Robert Garza.
Yeah.
G-A-R-Z-A.
No.
I don't know how well that will do.
No, it's probably not.
That's
well.
okay. That's okay.
All right, here we go. Y'all are going to love this. I'm going to go ahead and agree with Dawn. I think Child Protective Services is a worthless fucking agency. I think that if there is an issue with how a child is being treated, it needs to be investigated as a police investigation. And then from there, the social workers come in, not the other way around. Okay? I don't think they need, they don't even have to be in your house. If they came here right now checking on OJ, because OJ killed a baby bunny rabbit last night, I would just be like, sorry, I'm busy. It needs to be a police investigation, and then the social work takes place after. So I agree with Dawn on that. But CPS is not his problem at all. At all. They shouldn't have been involved in the first place. They didn't single them out. For what? For what? And him finding some lawyer on YouTube that's suing Department of Human Services in different states, big whoopity-doo. It's going on every day. To the point, I don't know what's going to happen with that system. It should have been shut down after Gabriel Fernandez.
They can get it. The child welfare
Yeah, crisis by the numbers.
crisis by the numbers. Okay, they can Google it.
28 times more likely to be abused in group foster care.
I agree
75%
there.
of removals.
I agree there.
75% of removals start as neglect, not abuse. 30 billion spent annually on foster care. Prevention gets just a fraction. 250,000 per child per year in foster care. That's how much they make per child.
Yeah.
Each child is worth approximately $1 million.
Yeah.
Throughout their course of
Yeah.
being in the system. He made up this chart here, but it's
That's
there's
okay.
just
They
so
can Google
much.
it. They can Google it if they're interested. That was my
times.
question, and you answered it. Look how you went to. Now, how can I make anything negative? You're sitting here calling off these numbers and quotes, and I ask you where you got them from, and you pull it up and show me. How can I be negative against you for that?
Well, see, we also have a friend that works in the jail in Greenville, the juvenile jail, and they're all foster children. And see, when they can get a child, some mental health expert to say that, oh, they got mental issues and get them in this program,
Special,
they
yeah.
get, oh my gosh,
Oh, yeah.
ungodly amounts of money.
So does the foster parents. If the
Yeah.
foster parent takes a problem child,
Right.
they get extra pay for that problem
And so
child.
it's just a money making deal that they're ripping off the federal government, saying that.
I can tell you how to solve it. Okay? No, I'm not a governor. I'm not a senator. Not a congresswoman. I'm not a mayor. I'm not the dog catcher of Tulsa County. But I can tell you how to solve it. Make it where you don't need them. As in, take care of your kids. Then you don't need them. You shouldn't have anybody saying that your kids are on the roof or shooting dogs with BB guns. Or going to church with no panties on. Or wearing jeans because there's no underwear.
All these kids need help because we
Let
got
me
all these
ask you this,
terrible
Donnie.
parents, which is not true.
Let me ask you
I'm
this.
going to show you some pictures.
On a fair play,
Yeah.
when you come home that day, she's nowhere to be found, you started looking, you went to neighbors, you done this, you done that. When did you come up with this theory of foster care? How was it, a week later, 6 days later, a month later?
At first, like I said, we couldn't sleep because we was thinking that somebody was hurting her. She was being abused,
Yeah.
locked away, or hurt. But now there's a potential in my mind if she was, adopted out, that she could possibly be with some good people. It's possible.
Yeah,
Not probable.
that's what you want to
but
think.
Possible.
At least that's what a person wants to think to
Right.
get through.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And praying, doing a
That's
lot
right.
of praying,
That's right.
and reading scripture,
That's
and
right.
begging God.
That's
know.
right. That's the man, buddy. That's where it's
That's
at.
who can get it
And
done.
I'm like you, and if she's not here, at least maybe you pray that she's not been mistreated.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the
But I mean, the president and his associates, they talk about the 300,000
Good
kids
job.
and everything that they've gone through. They said that one little girl had been raped. They said like 600 times or something.
I'm glad you brought that up. Have you got anything in your past, Donnie, that's questionable or anything?
Yeah, I've got a criminal background.
A criminal background as far as what, thievery or
Yeah, and all that. you know,
drugs?
drugs.
Nothing dealing with children or
Nothing.
child abuse, nothing like that. Okay, that's what I'm asking. That's what I want people to know on here. I don't care about.
So he lied. You have nothing to do with children. Yeah, I've got a criminal background, drugs, thievery. But he's not going to say anything about what he has admitted to and bragged about what he did to his stepsisters. He's just not going to do it. He's not going to say it. And I really hope Jeannie and Mary see this and they reach out to the McCoys. I really do. Because I'm not saying that they should call it out. At least they would know.
Thieving, or I mean, everybody
Yeah,
cares
I
about
mean,
it, but
yeah.
I'm not caring about a criminal
Right.
record. I'm asking about criminal record that dealing with with abuse of a child or
Right.
nothing like that.
No.
And your wife neither.
No.
Okay. See, as a police officer, that would be questions that I would, as an investigator, if I come to.
We have over 300 people in here and we have barely 100 likes. Can everyone take a second and hit the like button? And if you do, I'll tell you the story about my cat attacking a bunny rabbit last night. Okay, I'm going to give you about 5 minutes and we're going to see where those likes go. Thank you for saying that, Diva. I believe Mr. McCoy's on to him too. That's the reason he's asking certain questions.
Talk to you, I would ask you.
Now, when we was in the middle of trying to fight for our children, they would make us go do drug tests. I'd be in the middle of work and they'd
Sure.
say, you got to go here and do a drug test.
Sure.
So I couldn't afford it.
Yeah.
I couldn't afford to take off for 2 days to go see
I know a
my
guy
kid.
that's in New York City, and they called him to go take a drug test from Kentucky.
Yeah.
He said, "I'm in the middle of New York City. I can't go." They
Exactly.
said, "You got 4 hours to go take."
Yeah.
How?
You
Where?
can't do it.
And
They make it
and they
impossible.
put him.
Yeah.
So I understand that part, but that's not what would.
We went until we were totally broke. And then these YouTubers would follow us around. They got me fired. It's so much, everywhere we went.
We're not going to do that. That's
you
not
know?
us.
No, I'm not saying you.
That's not us.
Oh,
Yeah,
but these other ones,
That's
these
not us.
crazy ones out there.
My questions come, and Sheila's
Right.
as investigators, especially as a police officer. I was a detective. I was a police chief. I was a 40-year career. And the questions that I would ask you is not YouTube questions.
Right.
Even though YouTubers find them interesting, there's people, I don't know how much. I haven't kept up on this case real good, to be honest with you.
Right.
You can probably tell that. But they may be something you've discussed today that you've not talked about, and other people says, hey.
Could be. What drives me nuts about Dawn and Candace is that they don't talk to law enforcement. They have no inkling to cooperate with the investigation. Okay? None. He just lied to this man that's being nothing but kind to him, saying, no, nothing with children, nothing with children. Fuck you say? You've got 3 children that were taken by the state of Tennessee. One's up for adoption. 2 have been adopted. Hell, I've heard that they've changed their damn names. Their names aren't even Waylon and Wyatt anymore. But you partied with the damn YouTubers, didn't you? You got a new floating floor. You were snoring the pills. Going to hotels together. What are you talking about? The YouTubers. It looks to me like your life is better because of this situation. You don't care about your kids. You don't care about your kids. Hell, you went on Josh from the Labs channel, and he was asking Dawn, did Candace send this message to Kathy, her friend, that she had talked to their oldest son that said, I never want to come back to that house. Ever. Ever. Well, now that we have some more likes in here, let me tell you what happened last night. We were patching a place on the pool, and my cat OJ got out. You know him, by the way. If you'd like to buy his t-shirt, here it is. There you go. There he is. He is our tragedy pimp. I'm doing this just for our friend, Let's Laugh About It, that said she came out of the bushes to hit the like. Okay, so I left the door cracked because I knew he would come back because, well, he's a fat ass and likes to eat all the time. He brought in a baby bunny. I did not have 2 seconds to grab my phone and video it. He put the bunny like right in front of my husband. Here is the best video I could find that could recapture it.
Hey, stop that! Hey, let go! Okay, I'm going! Hey, ow! Ow! Hey, stop that! Hey, let go! Okay, I'm going! Hey, ow! Ow! Hey, stop that! Hey, let go! Okay!
It was bad, y'all. It was really bad. Couldn't believe it. Just dropped that bunny off like a bad habit.
I had a different impression of that guy. I thought this guy was the one that had something to do with this, but maybe not.
Yeah.
And that's what I want to ask questions that I would ask as an investigator
Right.
about your background as far as children or anything like that. If there's nothing there. You know, a person's past often predicts their future. If a
Yeah.
person's got a past of being a pedophile or being an abuser, then it carries over. But if you've not got a past of that, if your criminal histories of other things, you wouldn't all of a sudden turn into or you wouldn't think, let's put it like that.
Well, I think with every situation, I think we all got to fight, to become Christ-like, because we're born
That's
into a
right.
very simple world.
And we're none without sin, pal.
All of us got serious issues until we
Yeah.
start trying to become Christ-like,
Yeah.
and that's
Yeah. Well, none of us are without sin or mistakes in our lives.
right. Without God, we're
Can't
we're
do
in
nothing
trouble.
without the Lord.
Yeah, we're gonna be lost.
After 5 years,
This is 5 years of thinking back and thinking the way CPS done us, the way they made it impossible to jump through all their hoops to get our boys back.
Donnie, let me ask you this. See, you and I'm being devil's advocate. Don't take
Right.
me personal,
I get it.
but I know you keep going. Who else besides CPS do you think? Nothing else has crossed your mind about?
Now, they were working with the Mexican Mafia at the time when we had open borders. So the Mexican Mafia was doing whatever the hell they wanted to do in our country, right here, bringing drugs in,
I
doing
agree.
whatever the hell they
I
wanted to
agree.
do. They were working with them guys.
I agree.
And we've had some Mexican cartel members say so.
Yeah.
And,
Do you guys know of anybody we could go talk to or anything that would talk to us? Do you think that we could ask any questions of that would
not anybody
help
that
at this
we can
point?
trust.
Not after this long.
We could send you to what's her name's house. They used to live across here, and boy, she'd tell y'all. Now she said all kinds of bad stuff about me, but all we ever did was try to help that woman. See, CPS started to get on her case, and she lived right over here on this other hill.
Yeah.
So she started saying stuff about us to get them
Wait
off
a minute,
her and send them over here.
This was after.
I was told if you wanted any information, tell them to go talk to HCSO and TBI.
HCSO and TBI. Okay, so I think we can all see from here, Don is very forthcoming, and he's just rattling on. He's a little chatterbox, isn't he? Candace is the one that does not want them there. You can go talk to HCSO, as in Hawkins County Sheriff's Department, or TBI. Don giggles, and he's going right about his business. He's going right about it. Either he's extremely cunning and he knows his wife has a part in this, or he's a real idiot. It can only be one or two things. And he's got two moves, so pick a nipple. Would it be the left or the right? Which move is it? Would it be the one that says, oh, I have a feeling she's got some sort of part in this? He's said it before. Or the one that says, I'm just a dumbass.
That's what I was
Yeah,
trying to
good
tell
luck
y'all.
with that one.
Okay. Who is it?
Baby, can we share a couple pictures of our family with these guys?
No, I cannot.
Okay.
They won't show it on the YouTube.
Well, that's okay. If we can't show it, I don't. Let's make her happy.
Yeah.
Y'all been through a lot, guys. I'm not gonna. We're not here to play.
Well,
we're not here to be mean.
I would like to show you.
And when she watches our video, she's gonna say, "Wow, I should have been a little bit nicer to those two. They wasn't so bad after all."
Every single person.
Donnie hasn't told us nothing here. That Candace, that's in any manner that I've accused him of anything, or you and you guys.
You know what I don't like? Is y'all recording me.
Okay,
That's what I don't like.
I understand. I understand that.
I think that's kind of disrespectful.
But Donnie said, I asked Donnie. He said
He's
he.
gonna record me.
Donnie
But
says,
he's his own man.
I'll put it on
I'm
him.
my own woman.
Okay, I'll leave it on him. Listen, you're the one that keeps coming back out to talk to us.
Yeah, hoping you pray you put your phones away.
We're going to go. We're going to go. You've been real nice. Both of you have. I don't have nothing bad to say about either one of you. Don't
You know
know.
what I don't understand is why every YouTuber has to record me no matter what.
Dear, that's YouTube. YouTube
But
is.
why, if you care so much about Summer and her family, why would you record them?
Well, so we can make a video and put it out there so thousands.
So you can make yourselves look bigger?
So thousands of people. I don't know if it makes us look any bigger or not. Really, it's just two retired older people. I'm almost 70 years old that has a pretty good investigative career in my past.
Hey man, I don't doubt you were great when you
No,
were
I wasn't
top or
great.
Whatever you was.
I wasn't
I
great.
don't doubt that.
I wasn't great, but I tried my best, and
You know,
I tried to be
I don't doubt that none.
I tried to
None
be
whatsoever.
fair with people. I think I've been fair with Donnie today.
But what I think is really, really disrespectful is, you know, the family's been broken down so many times, and for y'all to come up here with your phones
don't
and
know
your
all
video
that, though.
cameras.
They don't know all that. They don't know the whole story.
We're not been up on this story. We should have done some better research before we came,
You're fine.
and that way
Look, I'm not trying to disrespect y'all at all.
It's
At
just
all.
and we're not you.
We're not.
Hey guys, this is going to be 3 parts.
Oh, I imagine after Candace had her BF, as in bitch fit, you can see the rest of it over on the Hatfield and McCoy's channel. Please give them a like. Please give them a sub. Because there's Dawn going, but they don't know that. They don't know that. It seems that Dawn's happy that they're there. Can't, but it's disrespectful to record people. Your daughter is missing. This is a woman. It looked like she was riding with her fucking toes and then just held up a note. The hell is going on around here? Held up a note saying that she's cooperating with the police and doesn't know if Dawn has an attorney. No, she doesn't want any of this. She told Jinkies. She was afraid of SA charges. She told Noelle when she said that the FBI said there was like a 1% chance at this time of finding Summer, Noelle said, no, don't give up hope. Always, always have faith. Always, always have faith. She said, I hope they don't find her. I would want people talking about my child every day, even if they were dragging me like a mofo. Absolutely crazy. It's always her with the problem. Hell, even her own mama won't be around her. And the entire day was situated on the outside for her mom, for Grandis, because of her bum knee. Oh, mother, we must get you medical attention. Oh, mother, I must get you to the doctor. Oh, mother, I'm so worried about your knee. Oh, mother, oh, mother. Mother gets dumped off at the ER. She picks up Hunter and basically goes on a joyride for the rest of the day until Summer goes missing. Now, who in the world, if you've got CPS breathing down your damn neck, you got the supervisor there, would decide that the next day was the day that your mom had to have her plastic knee looked at? I've been like, hey, Mom, you're on your own. I've got a lot of shit going on around here. I got to get this house cleaned up. I've got to get all of this cleared up. Even Candace is that smart. Even she is. Trust me, she is. She is. But some of these people, they have a new lie every day to cover up for the lie from the day before. But she's really upset about those people being there. And it's not shocking. It's not to me. They do not want anything else being put out about their lives. Avoiding CPS is never a good look. Just get it done and over. They brought a supervisor out. A freaking supervisor. Dawn's like, and then that lady down the road, which is Marlena, she didn't want people after her, so she made them come after us. It doesn't work that way. And it wasn't even Marlena that called. It was her aunt that called and said, this is what Justice has said went on when she was there. She was supposed to be there for several more days. But Grandis, always being the closer, the cleaner, the cover-up lady, she got Marlena's daughter the hell out of Dodge and right back over to the house when things started going down. What are the things? I don't know. I don't want to know. But when they come to the house and they're like, we had a report, we need to see all your children. Then they bring a supervisor. See, what Dawn is telling this person is actually making the puzzle fit together tighter. Well, you guys, we will be back tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Central. And you won't even believe what we have going on tomorrow. If you're not subscribed, I suggest you do. If you're not reminded, I suggest you do. If you're not a member, I suggest you grab one. If you've got 8 quarters in your pocket, in your couch, you can find them at the Quick Trip. I don't know. But I'm telling you, you'll be really surprised about tomorrow. All right, you guys have a great rest of your day. And me love you long time.